This will be the most hated rally of all time. I've said that a bunch of times. This will be the most hated trade of the decade. Yeah, because people just don't understand it, can't comprehend it, and are significantly undervaluing Bitcoin as a technology.
You have from Punter Jeff. He's going to be talking about why MicroStrategy will be the most hated rally. We'll talk about this before the video's out, so make sure you watch this to the end. And with that, what's happening, Crypto Crew? Sean's coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
Piggyback on that, if you guys want some free stuff, we're still giving away free stuff. You can claim your free 20 stocks, each valued to $2,000, with this link in our pinned comment below. Use the Bitcoin Bros link, create your profile, fund your account, and get your free stuff immediately. But before we get started, we need to watch this quick clip from Jim Cramer.
MicroStrategy, okay, look, I say if you want to own Bitcoin, own Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. You should own Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a great thing to add, to have in your portfolio.
So look here, Jim Cramer, inverse Cramer effect is in effect. And do you think that this is a sell signal? Could we be getting a cool off in the market, a bigger pullback than what people anticipate? Bitcoin's just been sitting right over 100K. Could we get the massive pullback back down into the mid 70s? There's one thing we want to show you. If you take a look right here, we have this white trend line that has acted as a level to pay attention to as we bounced off it once, twice. When we fell through, we hit our head on it, but came back up and flipped resistance to support, came back and bounced off it from a third time, had a massive rally, and then came back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or A, B, C, D, E, and then had this was once, twice, third time, fourth, and then a fifth retest of this trend line before we then got a massive rally to the upside. This is Bitcoin. The current time of this recording, we're coming in at 102,360. And then note this peak right here in the RSI on the weekly, and then note this lower high. And then what happened right here? The price put in a higher high. This is on the higher time frame. This is a bearish divergence. So could we get a fail out of this downwards falling wedge, which we should see a rally to the upside based off of this being a bullish pattern? Or could we get this dump to come back down to these levels? This right here would be around the $70,000 range, coinciding with this red trend line support. This could happen by June. Or will we get one more pump up, get to about 110 to 120,000 before coming down and having this reset and then having a continuation to the upside? Is that what we see? Is Cramer giving you the inverse effect once again? MicroStrategy, paying attention to what this gives us. So look here, the current time to record, MicroStrategy is coming in at 335, and right here put in a high here. We'll circle it on the RSI, and once again a lower high here. While the price put in a higher high, that's a bearish divergence. Could we keep coming down to hit this support line that we've established once, twice? Could this be the third time before we get a relief rally, or will we come down even farther to have a full reset? And if we'd had that, we could have a rip up to come back down. That's around the 270 to 240 range. We'll see if that card plays out. If we break this upwards trend line, note this level here, the 180 range. Will we flip this resistance or support to resistance and have a continuation to the downside? This will be an opportunity, a massive opportunity if it plays out. You got to look at the bull and the bear. We've talked about the bull countless times in this video. We've talked about price targets, we've talked about all that. So could we get a cool off? Can we get a cool off even down to here, down to the 250 range? Anything's possible. discounted prices are opportunities. Dan Held's weighing in. Bitcoin is closely following the 2017 cycle. So if you look here, what's happening next? Right here, this almost is mirroring identically. And if this has a rip up to the upside by the end of the year, this will definitely be a massive opportunity to pump your bags before we see yet another bear cycle. So September to December of this year, could we get that blow off peak the same way we did with 2017? This might seem far-fetched, but we're using a lot bigger numbers. The numbers way back here in the 2015-16 start of the 17 rally was sub $1,000 and ran all the way up to 20K. If Bitcoin does that, you're looking at a multi-$100,000 valuation. And right here, some massive news. Senator Cynthia Lummis is talking about the Czech National Bank governor planning to buy Bitcoin. If you're not first, you're last. America must take decisive action to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, or SBR, and secure its place in the 21st century. So this could be around the corner. There's more and more talks of this. She's talking to Trump. Michael Saylor's talking to Trump. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And if you're not prepared, you could get caught on the wrong side of the trade. And right here, Marty Bent talked to Punter Jeff. Punter Jeff is sitting there saying Microstrategy will hit a $1 trillion market capitalization within the next 2 years. And this is going to be the most hated rally. So if you want to check out more from him, you can check him out at Punter Jeff. But we have the latest from him right here. So let's hear what Jeff has to say.
This will be the most hated rally of all time. I've said that a bunch of times. This will be the most hated trade of the decade. Yeah, because people just don't understand it, can't comprehend it, and are significantly undervaluing Bitcoin as a technology. A lot of people are really hung up on this like bear market perspective. Like, okay, if Bitcoin goes into a bear market, MicroStrategy's price is going to go down more than Bitcoin price. And I think that might be right. However, they're using past performance as a future indicator, right? So you're looking at the past bear market in 21, 22, looking at how MicroStrategy was impacted. But at that point, MicroStrategy was, underwater on the debt that they held and the assets that they held on their balance sheet. And now if you fast forward to a future, let's say 26 or 27, MicroStrategy could be in strength and have the ability to continue to tap these capital markets and effectively buy Bitcoin when it is in a bearish sentiment. And that is managing this leverage ratio is incredibly important, in my opinion, to mitigate this kind of long-term future, and having strength in a bear market would be incredibly powerful.